Hello Pioneers, welcome back to Slug Inc. Playthrough Satisfactory with me, Nico. Nico Gaming. Check out this new sign we built. Of course we got off track and they're doing pointless stuff again. We did want to build that other sign, kind of redo it. I'm going to build some sort of base here. Get a few slugs on the S. Still have a lot left to set up. It just seemed like a nice area. Kind of close to all the old stuff right there, and then got some nice. Might try to integrate this in here. Gonna build a few floors and stuff, but I'm pretty early on in this. Got some nice views here, some waterfalls. So anyway, we'll get back to some more productive stuff later, but I just figured I'd check in, show you what's going on here. I kind of want to buy the floor, the glass floor, and put this whole span with that. Anyway, we're gonna mess around with some stuff like this and get back to the productive stuff later, but I'm gonna do a little check-in so you can see some progress in case I do get a good bit done on it later. We're gonna kind of fix some of this random stuff, but we might leave it kind of open too, I don't know. This is just a nice little area up here. Anyway, that's my check-in. We'll see you later. Okay, not a ton done. I did move. I finally deleted the old slug sign. I moved a bunch of the slugs, and then we did set up a little fuel power plant here. Nothing super crazy. I think we got 9 generators. One of them's a little underclocked. Yeah, cleared that sign out. I'm gonna keep setting up that building. I'll show you the fuel in a second. Just want to check out all the slugs laid out. It's kind of better if I flew by, actually. Kind of got to be higher up to see them all, so. I don't know. Another fun, pointless thing. Check them out. Slugs galore. So that's what I've been up to. Setting out slugs. Yeah, I might die. That was close. And then the power plant. Go check out here. Let's see. I really do want to build out more factories and stuff, but I knew, actually we can take this off the list now. I knew power is going to be an issue. And this isn't long term what I want for fuel. We'll set up some nice turbo fuel setup later. Look at all the slugs. I think I might be out. Anyway, this node here was impure. Got it overclocked. Let's go down there first. I was gonna build here, but I had already set a level that was kind of low. I don't know. We just took it upstairs. So this is 200% overclocked, giving us 120. Got a pump right here, floor hole, just going straight up. We got an awesome sink here. These 4 are pulling off the refineries. That polymer resin. Dumping a lot of stuff. We should collect those and buy a few more things. That's pumping 120 up here. We're running the alternate we got for heavy oil residue. Just kind of makes a lot of heavy oil directly from the crude. You could use this if you want. I'm just sinking it for now. We may use it later, who knows. So yeah, that's what we're using. We have 4 machines on that. So we're using all 120. We're making 160. Then the 160 heavy oil residue. Just have a tiny little buffer. It's barely getting used. From these 4, that 160 goes into 3 of these, making residual fuel. 2 are at 100%, so that's 120 used there, and then the remaining 40 down here. This one's underclocked. So we're getting that amount here, and then 40 here. Overall, it's like 106.6, yeah. So we're using all the heavy oil residue, and then we get 106.6 fuel. That comes into this. I had to flip these off and let them fill up more. I don't need this giant buffer. And then these each, with just the regular fuel, they're using 12 a minute. And I have 3 there, and then 5 up there running normal. And then this one here is underclocked. Because we have that weird amount of fuel. So that gets us using all the fuel up. And we were at 1800 power before. So we've added a good, 1300 or so. Let's see. This is like 106 fuel. Wait, let's see. Each is making 150 except for one. It's gonna be like times 0.88. So let's say 133 plus 150 times 8 at full. So yeah, that's how much extra we're making. 2333. Yep. Okay. Seems to be working fine. This isn't long term, but this will be nice. Gives us a good chunk of power to get by without having to mess with the fuel. And this shouldn't back up. Speaking of backing up, we oh, too many buttons. They're all wrong. Speaking of backing up, I got sick of this not running. We did a few things here. We got smart splitters there. Overflow. So if the rubber backs up, it goes off there. Same thing on plastic. I've been pulling a bunch, so they're not backed up, but they kind of wonky lines, but those all merge together right in the sink, the merger right before they're the same when the fuel's using. And then here we got a temporary setup. I'm testing out an alt recipe. We may end up using this. This is the electrode circuit board. So it's just rubber and petroleum coke. I don't have... This is backwards. I don't have petroleum coke being made, but I had all that from earlier. So I figured I might as well use it up before we just get rid of this. And let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, it's been a nice 700 or so. Not a permanent fixture by any means, but that's kind of what we've been up to. Why are all these running yellow? Something's backed up. Troubleshooting that I don't feel like doing at the moment. Packager's good. It's not running. Doesn't have enough. This thing's full of it. It's not coming out here. I don't understand what's going on. Anyway. None of this is like a long-term setup, so I'm not too concerned. Just let it run. I think that's about it. Now that we have some power, we can get some of these other factories built. Not sure where we'll do everything, but I'm just having fun with my slugs. I think we might try to do like an electronic sort of area, so let's see out of this, like circuit board, computer, crystal oscillator, we'll do those kind of all together. We might do factory area. Circuit board, computer, crystal oscillator. I don't know if we've unlocked high-speed connector yet. We should plan to set that up. What other AI limiters? We're not making those. This can be another separate setup. Okay. That's good enough. Which all recipes? Yeah. Okay. I think this will be my next focus, making like a electronic area, then we'll come around to the heavy mod frames later. All the fuel generators I made over here, I had just hand hammered out. Made a bunch for those. The temp computer setup we have there is working, so I just got those from there. Somewhere over here. And I don't know, even though if I'm not super set on that, I really do like having kind of some structure. This is just a big eyesore. And we could redo a lot of iron factory stuff, so this might have some changes coming to it soon. And we'll work on getting some factories built up. I kind of need to determine areas. Need to get this quartz going so we can set up all that production properly. So a lot of different stuff on the horizon. I'll figure some stuff out, probably do a bunch off camera and kind of catch up with you when it's done. I'll see you then. Alright, I forget where I left off. It's been a couple days. But I had done this. I don't think I've showed any of this. I just kind of redid the copper setup we had. So I got the two mines. They were MK1s, and we now have MK2 mines, both putting out 240. And then we just deleted the whole copper setup. Was kind of over here, top of this rock. I don't know about this being permanent, but I just kind of wanted to. I don't know why I ended up redoing this, but we did. We're using an alt recipe in foundries for the copper instead of smelters. One with iron ore, a copper alloy ingot. So we're using. Do we have 6 of these? No, that's more. 10 maybe? I might not be using all this up. I wonder if we're making 1,000 copper. Probably not using a lot of it. Anyway, we'll come back and get this sorted later. I kind of got ahead of myself and just started deleting some of the old one, and then, yeah, it was all right here. It was the old one. So, yeah, I don't think this is permanent, but we use blueprints, which we didn't have for the last one, and then I've got probably a bunch of copper not being used. Best to get it later. Once I had deleted it, we kind of just went crazy building it up. Let's see what we have here. So the first floor, these are all making wire. sure there's 10 of these. And then, let's see, there's, I think, more wire on this floor. These ones, I think the bottom wire is just going to storage like that. I forget. One of them is, and one of them's feeding cable, I think, so. What do we have up top? I think these are copper sheet. Or was that down under? Okay, all these wire are feeding for cable. So those other wire, I think the first floor on top of foundries is copper sheets, actually. Misspoke. So those are all wire there, and then I separated out these. Oh no, we just kept going. Forgot we made this, probably. Oh no. Oh yeah, because we had to kind of deal with some, bringing up some more ingots and merging them in. That kind of stuff would be cleaner when we have the Mark V belts, but I was kind of getting limited on that, so. Yeah, so these are all more wire, I think. It's just a ton of wire, and then these go down and make cable. Right there, yeah. And these are all producing cable. Oop. And then that heads out. Everything kind of merges down into this area. Yeah, so that other floor is making copper sheets. This one here. The second floor, the one right above foundry. And that's full. I got smart splitters for overflow. Bring them up to the sink here. Cable's right there. Looks like copper sheet's the only one backed up. And then the only thing I'm using stuff for is the cable I rehooked up to head back off down to the line we had prior. Somewhere over there, and it goes down to the automated wiring. And then the other wire and copper sheet, nothing going on with those yet. What I might do is start doing AI limiters. I don't know if I really need those right away, but I don't know. I just kind of want to get all the parts being made. And then we'll dial in stuff later on. So, AI limiters are copper sheet and quick wire. So we could use all this quick wire not being used. So this won't be too far to bring it over. Get some texture fighting. I don't want to see. A little bit down under too. So these look pretty ridiculous, just floating away out here, but we'll build stuff in later. I'm not sure if I want to kind of design out some actual sort of buildings yet, or wait till we get aluminum Mark V belts and stuff. We'll see. But what we want to do is get computers going, and I'm kind of haven't really spent time figuring out all the alt recipes we want to use. But I do want to get computers and heavy mod frames going sooner than later. And I'm thinking we may actually end up doing this alt recipe with crystal oscillator and circuit board. I don't know. And then circuit board, I'm kind of deciding we could do the regular. I was kind of leaning towards the rubber and coke one. But let's see. Silica and copper sheet. Mix 12.5, 5 a minute. 8.75 a minute. So this would be the highest production number. We do have all that quartz we haven't really been using yet. So I need to lock in. I think we'll get this going pretty soon. Just a few. I don't know what we need them for yet. I know we will need some later. And then I'll figure out which. So plastic and quick wire. The thing I like about this one is I don't have to bring any plastic or rubber over for that. Maybe we could just use the sheets here. Our quartz is kind of on the other side of the iron mine right there. So that might be a good opportunity. We could kind of set a factory back here maybe to merge them together. Just making those. So we'll see. No matter what we do for computer, I think they're all going to need circuit boards. So we may even do a mix. Maybe we'll do a few of these and then one of the other all recipe somewhere else. This is a good one to set up kind of all by a refinery and the oil and whatnot. I wish I had the some plastic so we could check manufacturer, but still figuring out alts. I should probably check on our power because I'm guessing this definitely ramped up compared to what we were using for the prior copper setup. I don't have these on all the levels. I wonder if I might add to blueprints. I kind of like. I made little. Yeah, that's the copper. No, that's copper wire. I'm making sheets somewhere. Might be mixed in with that other layer. But I added these little belts on either side of the main walkway. It's kind of nice. You can just cruise through the factory. I don't know, on design here we left some open windows area. We'll see. Seems like I'm just rambling on with no goal in mind. Let's go get plastic and check that out real quick. Make a manufacturer and see what different stuff we need there. Oh, look at the slugs. Looking good from above. This area we may redo a bit too. I think I'm going to save that good pure node of oil for later. And stuff like this, like, is this backed up? Yeah, I mean, we could probably switch these off of fuel to other stuff. But let's stop getting distracted. I don't know if I'd shown you, I did get overflow lines for these, so they're not stopping everything out for the plastic and rubber. Let's check our manufacturer recipes. Don't mind me. So here's the other computer. Regular computer. Circuit board cable, plastic screws. It's a lot of screws. 2.5 a minute. It's 25 circuit boards. 25 to 2.5. Got a Caterium option. A lot of circuit boards. This is a higher output per minute. Quick wire, it's not too much. It's a decent bit of rubber. And then this also is a manufacturer versus if we do the other alt with the crystal one, then we'd have to make these, which we're going to need to make at some point anyway, so let's see. Quartz cable, reinforced plate. We do have an alternate option. It's less quartz. Not the same per minute, but a little more per minute. Rubber AI limiters. We might make this actually. Maybe we'll plan on doing these to go with the circuit boards to make the alternative crystal computer. Kind of leaning towards that. So we'll need to make sure we have enough rubber to keep up with what we plan for here. We'll set up that AI limiter factory up. We'll probably make it way more than we need. And then this is going to be our other big one to figure out. Quad frame, steel pipe, case industrial beam and screw. A couple alternates. Let's look at the numbers too. 2 a minute. Needs 10. Needs almost 20. Almost 4. That's pretty nice. Rubber, screw. And then here's our other option. That's not bad. That's less frames. decent over there. We're not really using our encased beams yet. I don't know if we'd have enough steel pipe right now to cover that. This wouldn't be a big deal. So we'll definitely do one of these two here, but I just don't know which one yet. I'm thinking we'll get the all this electronic stuff kind of up and running first. Computers set, and then we'll figure that out. I don't remember what I'm gonna need. High speed oscillator for yet. Where is that? Deuterium. High speed connectors. Oh, we don't have enough deuterium. We'll open up priority power switch. These are kind of fun, these bullets. So we'll need these eventually for supercomputer. And look, that's going to need AI limiter, so another reason to get that factory up and running. So I don't know that we quite need those yet. If I go back and buy some, grab some more quickfire, I'll probably unlock that. Maybe even make enough to get the MK3 pull. I also think once we get supercomputer, we can make those. I'd kind of like to get this just easy power. Guys, whatever it's called, geothermal. Oh, and we still haven't made any smokeless powder. Did I bring any? I don't have any on me. That'd be nice. I kind of want to unlock the rifle. It's pretty good. So, I've just been kind of rambling. This is sort of a pointless just thinking video, which is goes on a lot in between stages, so catch up with you later. I'll probably just try to unlock these two and then really dial in which exact recipes we're going to use and start the planning for that. So I forgot to check where we're at on power. Our fuel power plant we set added a decent bit, but max, it's not ideal. We have a lot kind of sitting now. I don't know. I don't know if I ever showed you the battery I made up. I just set up a blueprint and slapped down a bunch of battery storage. Kind of sloppy and ugly. But that does give us a little buffer room in case we're underproducing. So, anyways, rambling. I'll unlock some stuff, get a little more planned out, and probably jump in with you when I'm starting to make some of these other factories. I'm sort of tempted to push through the space parts here and get the next stage unlocked, but I think we wait a bit longer. Keep telling myself I want to kind of play this out and enjoy the stages more. So those are all our batteries we added. A bunch of them. And I felt like I was going to show something else here. I don't remember. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Alright, I'm back. It hasn't been too long. I hand hammered some high-speed connectors out. Grab some other stuff. Let's see what we can get done here. I'm kind of thinking. Let's see. So our high-speed connectors we made, we can use here. Get that done. I'm kind of thinking of pushing to just hand make some of these parts, because I can see it now. I don't know. What I'm thinking is it might be nice to really add a few of these before we deal with getting a whole turbo fuel, big giant fuels power plant set up. We'd have to push through to these. If I can get these all automated and just manually feed them into a manufacturer for that, that would be easy. We could have it make enough for this. Anyway, that's just a thought, but we got MK3 power pole, which I'm not even sure. Up to 10 connections. That's nice. And then we'll be able to get the wall ones too with the coupons. And I also picked up some of the smokeless powder we made. I don't know if I showed you setting that up. I just kind of did a temp setup there. We can unlock the rifle now. So that'll be nice for next time we go exploring. Wonder if we have everything needed for that. Ammo, smokeless powder, and copper sheet. Rifle. We don't have any rubber on us. Missing some screws. So, just wanted to show that what I was thinking, kind of thinking about the geyser power and getting those things unlocked. I'm going to do a couple assemblers right here where it's not facing the way I want. So I'm just pressing H because there we go. I want these facing that way. Feeding this way. Okay, that's what we want. I don't know if we'll need both of these. Let's do one more. Kind of leave some room to press an H to lock it. Temp. We don't need any other work. Okay. So let's figure out. We're probably not going to use all these, but we're going to make this AI limiter, just since it's right next to the copper we're on. Let's see, 25 a minute, 100 quick wire a minute. Makes 5 a minute. Quick wire we'll have to bring from there. Now our copper sheet, what else are we going to need that for? I think on circuit boards, we're going to do that silica recipe with them. Silicon circuit board, which is actually going to need a lot. So maybe we'll do that one. Okay. Because I'm going to have to, I don't know what else I'm going to need copper sheet for, but that'll be the main two uses we're going to have right now. 25, and what's the other one? 27, I think. 27.5. Let's check on our copper sheet production. Those are coming this way. They're feeding at the end of this line here. So let's see. I think these are all copper sheet. 10 a minute. And there's 10 of these. So we got 100 a minute. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe we do end up going with the other circuit board after all. Because 100 in a minute, unless I want to add more, which I think we have enough ingots and stuff. It's just a matter of a lot more copper sheet machines. Just don't make a ton. So maybe we go with this or the oil-based one. And then we could just leave all these for the AI. Which means we could do what, 4? Yep. And we'd need 400 quick wire. We don't especially need these right now, but we will later. I think they're needed for the high-speed connectors, and they're just needed for other stuff, so may as well set it up. The other thing I was going to show, but I hadn't, now I'm kind of far away from things, was just that I'm kind of overproducing. I set up containers to overproduce a bunch of the space parts. So right here, the smart plating, instead of just being backed up, I could set up overflow. We're going to need a bunch of these. I did the math looking forward. I don't know if I had showed you this yet. This will just be enough for the modular engines on this phase to get me 500. And then I think we need 2,500 in phase 4. So if I can get 6,000 of these, we can just shut this down and save these for using later. There's 2.4 in one container, so let's see. We've got one full. not quite. So pretty much once this one fills, and then we need, what, an extra 1,200 in the next one. So once this fills, and once that one's halfway full, we could just honestly shut this all down and save these and move them to wherever we need later for the modular engine factory setup. And I don't think we'll need them anywhere else after that. And then on that same kind of mentality, I started getting some of these, just because it's kind of pointless to have these backed up and not making if we have all the stuff going for them still. And who knows, maybe when 1.0 comes out, which I'll probably do a new start anyway, but I'll probably dabble with messing with it in this one. Maybe we'll need these, you know, like modular frame, and these further into other stuff. The phase 4 ones further into other stuff is what I'm trying to say. But I don't even think this is enough storage containers for how many we need here. The sign's in a nice awkward spot. Only need 750 for phase 3. We need 8,000 of those ECUs. So 7.5 per one, we only need 100 here. But we're gonna need a lot coming up. We'll need 60,000 automated wire for this stage. So yeah, 25 full containers. So we're gonna need tons of this, so instead of having one just sitting there full, I just set up a bunch and they're kind of weaving in and out. This is only 10, so we need double and a half of that. That's a lot. And then same idea on versatile frame. I don't know if I did the math on this one yet. Got the one container there. And was exploring and messing around so long. That's been done on this for a while for the current stage. Are these backed up here anywhere? They're starting to. Did I do signs? Okay, I did. This is the phase 4 part. We'll need 4,000, 2.5. So we're gonna need 10,000 in phase 4. So pretty much 4 and change, 5 containers would be enough, more than enough with these big ones. So I just thought I'd show you that, because it'll probably come into play later. And I'll make those factories without these feeder parts from the other phases, and I can just kind of shut these down and move the storage around, send it where we end up building stuff out. So I think that's it for now. I'm going to go finish up that AI limiter factory, and then I'm going to kind of determine where we're what we're doing for the circuit boards. We're going to need tons of circuit boards. You need them for the computer. I think we need them for this ACU part that we were just looking at, the space part. What is that thing? I can't think of what it's called now. Anyway, brain fart. This thing, this Orby looking thing with holes in it. I think we'll need circuit boards for that, and then also supercomputers. I don't know. Maybe high-speed connectors need them. I don't know. It's one of those things we'll need a lot of, so we'll just dedicate the copper sheets to these, and then we can always change stuff later. We could also add more copper sheet production with our extra ingots. But I should go back through and do the math, because I think we're not using a lot of them. I didn't realize I had 10. If they all are 100%. That's 1,000. I don't think we're using 1,000 ingots here. I thought I had half that or something. Even then, I'm probably still not using it at all. So we could deliberate on that, but let's get this AI set up that we don't need for anything at the moment. So we'll bring those sheets around. I'm going to need to feed them in on this side. And then I'll need to wiggle that Caterium on its way over here 400. So I'll probably cut in when that's done. If not, I might have other stuff happening. So we'll see you later. Alright, popping in again. Hasn't been that long. I did get this temp set up with the smokeless powder we made, and I'm just dumping copper sheets in here, making some rifle ammo. I do want to grab some of this. I think there's some other man stuff we need to finish. Use this for, and then I did get the AI limiters set up. I can actually delete that off of our items here. I'm thinking circuit boards and crystal oscillators probably next. I'm thinking we may just end up doing the circuit boards here, the rubber and coke. If we do the alt computer with crystal computer, we don't really need much plastic for that. I don't think we need any plastic for that. So we may end up setting more of these to rubber. The rubber does make a little more heavy oil residue. This thing's backing stuff up, even triple overclocked. I'm only using 25. I think these need to be using 40. But I think we'll redo that. Maybe add one, maybe two more rubber. We'll see. And then we'll probably have another refinery to deal with the residue like this, but instead of fuel, we'll be turning that into petroleum coke. We'll see what the ratios are. We'll just balance it out. Maybe we will still leave a little bit of fuel. So I think I'll do that. Set up some assemblers here for those circuit boards, and then let's look at the numbers on it. 30, 45. I'm thinking we'll probably be able to have a few of these set up. Ideally, if we can get at least like 4 or 5, that would be good. And then I think we'll just set that up out here somewhere. This will kind of be a sloppy. Everything's kind of temporary in my mind until I get to a little later on. Maybe I'll do it right here, just off to the side, kind of like this. You know, some right here maybe. Let's flip that around the other way. There we go. No, it's not. Yeah, that's what we want. But we might do that a little further down. We'll need to set up petroleum coke coming off to feed it, and then just some rubber here. Maybe another 1 or 2. So I think we could do probably 4 of those at least. Could probably do more, but I think that'll be a nice number. It might be good to leave a little rubber free from that. And I think we'll make plenty of petroleum coke to go with it, so. That is probably next. Let's see if this smokeless powder I picked up. I think there's something I need. What do we still have here? Detect organisms. This is stuff I kind of want to get done. Sorry, I'm just kind of browsing through everything, seeing where we're at on stuff. It'd be pretty easy. We could get that done. This too. Don't need tons of fabric, but it's nice to have some. We will do that when our crystal oscillators are full. Our Nautilus container we set up was full. I think I added another one. Those are a little ways away. Sulfur is probably where we need it. Oh, what else did I unlock while you guys were gone? I did this stun rebar. That was it. Explosive rebar. Ooh, we could do that. And then we're not there yet. Oh, here's another thing to use the smokeless powder for. Some circuit boards. I might go grab stuff and get these 2 done right now. And then probably come back here and start planning out a circuit board factory there. And then this is pretty far away. Wonder if we just tie it into this I was going to keep that temporary, but we'll need to feed it back somewhere to the actual other places. We'll need all the circuit boards, which won't be out there. Did I show? Let's see. All I did here was set up some kind of BS Skybridge stuff. Got that Caterium coming in. Little buffer for it. Feeding these 4. I had to upgrade these. They don't need to be MK4, but they just need 100 each. I could have done MK2, but I just wanted to fill them up, get it going. Copper sheet, I pull in directly out of the container. The overflow won't be going unless this is full. That's going above, and then I bring it back down there, and then all the way down. It's kind of sloppy, but it works. We can see some more clipping. And then it just feeds in there. Got our exits here. There's the AI limiters being made. Smart splitter here. So I got 2 containers. Once those fill, rest feeds and merges in with the sink. Already made and I picked some up. I got 100 on me, so we've already made almost 300. Not bad. So there's that. Well, let's see if we can unlock this other stuff. Let's check in on the Novelisk. Then we'll focus up on circuit boards. Let's see how we're doing here. So I added this because this one was full. This one's already getting some. So that should give us this cluster. Ooh. Can't afford. Oh, I didn't pick up enough. Okay. Get that done. Get some circuit boards going and then get that next thing there. How do we make these cluster ones? Is that too tight? Will this be in here? Oh yeah. Okay. So we could just make some. This is a horrible sloppy setup, but it works. Might as well turn. Nice sloppy on the ground machine here. What we could do is set a container here. Bring over all the smokeless powder. Just have some wonky clipping. Feeding that side. Trees and bushes in the way and whatnot. No problem at all. Okay. Are these just better? I don't remember. It's been a while since I messed with this stuff. Playing other games. I never got super far on some things. Let's see, how do we change it? Hold down R. Oop. Oh, look at that. The cluster. Is it just bigger explosion or what? Oh, it's got the little aftershocks. I see. Oh, that's pretty freaking sweet. Oh, these must be coming out slow. Alright, let's dump our powder, smokeless powder in here. We had one other research thing with that. We need circuit boards for. I'll probably hand hammer those. And then unlock. I think it's a pocket dimension. Give us 6 more inventory. So I think I'll knock that out real quick before I use all that smokeless powder up. That's getting turned into rifle ammo back there. Better make sure to grab enough for the final one. So you don't really need to watch me struggle around with my poor setup while I try to get over there. We're just leaving all these on now. Kind of solved our power woes. So let's enjoy the sign. You start setting a bit of stuff up over there so we kind of hang out there more and start utilizing the space. Let's see. Okay, we're definitely not out yet. I don't know how much it needed. Actually, let's check here. I think we have a man still here. These don't need it. That one does. 200 and 50. Do we have 250? Let's grab one more. I want extra because there's nothing else to do with that. Okay. 250. And this should be enough to keep this going. What's the issue here? I see. It's full. Okay. So we got enough on us, we'll let this go through. There's our first rifle ammo. Did we ever make a rifle? Let's grab some rubber. See if we can. Have fun with that real quick. Oh, we're short a few screws. Can we hand hammer her somehow? Keep this nice and long and boring. Need 250 total, it said maybe. See if that's enough. Get a rifle. That's a bit of handcrafting. Nice. Grab some of this ammo. Faster. Okay, let's test out our new weapon. Ooh. Even got the little fix-it keychain on it. Nice. That's all we got for now. 70. Oh, reload animation. Sweet. So we got that going for us. We'll knock out these 2 research items here. This one and that one. And then come back and set this, set up some sort of circuit board production over here, so hopefully I don't get distracted, and that'll be the next clip, is me actually doing what I say I'm gonna do. We'll see you then.